Every year when it comes to the second Sunday in Ordinary Time, we always have a gospel account from John. Although this one probably is one of the most famous stories from John's gospel, the wedding feast at Cana. As you may or may not know, with John's Gospels, he refers a lot to signs. Throughout the Gospel of John, we're going to hear a lot of signs about Jesus. And of course, today, this is the first sign of Jesus' divinity, the first sign that he's actually the bridegroom, the expected bridegroom that was going to come. It's not just a random thing that the first sign that happens is a wedding, because what this really refers to, so look at the Old Testament, even from Isaiah today, our first reading, is that the Lord is going to be our spouse. He's going to take us as his bride. And so what's happening here, Jesus is showing himself to be the bridegroom, and we are the bride. By the way, the bridegroom is kind of an interesting word, right? We don't hear it anymore in modern days, but the bridegroom means essentially is the groom, and we are the bride. But just to stop and think about that. Jesus wanted and wants to enter into a relationship with you, with me, with all of us. Jesus wants to be our spouse. When we actually stop and think about this, how amazing that is. He chooses you. He chooses me. He chooses us. We don't have to sit there with a flower, say, does he love me? Does he love me not? We don't need to do that. He loves you. He loves me. And he wants us to enter into this relationship, into this covenant. But just like for all of you who are married, or all those who are engaged, first thing that has to happen is, we need to say yes. We need to say yes to this relationship. Yes, I want Jesus truly to be my bridegroom. I want Jesus truly to be my everything. And as you know, in marriage, it's not just saying yes once, and that's all you have to do. It's your whole life of living out that covenant. And the same is true with our relationship with God. We don't just say yes at our baptism. We don't just say yes at receiving our first communion or say yes at our confirmation. We must say yes to God every single day of our life. Not every single day, not every day, every hour, every minute, every second. Because that's what he desires of us, to continue to live in this relationship. But how amazing it is, how beautiful it is that he chooses us. And he wants us. And he loves us. And he is the most perfect bridegroom because, he's, yes, fully human, but also fully divine. And when we enter into this relationship, enter into this covenant with him, then we too get to share in his divinity. But in order for this to happen, we have to not only say yes once, but say yes every day, every moment of our life.